It all began back in 1916. A few boys from the New Lynn area with a real keenness to have a go at this rugby game got together a team to play the club from over the hill at Waikomete. The result turned out to be a loss 6 points to 8, but New Lynn challenged again for a return match on the home paddock at the corner of Titirangi Road and Great North Road, and they ran out winners 18 points to 6 in what was their only other game that first year. Enthusiasm grew with the boys as they decided to enter the Auckland Rugby Championships the next season. 1917 saw Tommy Atkins return from the ARU annual meeting with the message that an organised club with a president, a secretary and a treasurer, all under the wing of a senior club, would have to be formed. Back to the paddock, and here Mr A. Seabrook was duly elected president, Mr Phil Seabrook secretary and treasurer, and the club was called the New Lynn Rugby Football Club, under the sponsorship of the Railway Club. Headquarters for training was the farm paddocks when fine and Mr Seabrook's cowshed when it rained. The club fielded one 4th grade team, resplendent in a black jersey with a white star on the left shoulder. All matches in the 4th grade this year were played at the showgrounds, and New Lynn registered wins against Newton, Grafton and Marist, lost by just a single point to Ponsonby, finishing the season with a close loss to Parnell, who was announced the final winner of the championship. The 1918 season can rightly be called year one in the history of Suburbs, for it was in this year at an annual meeting in Mr Tierney's Avondale barbershop that the name Suburbs was adopted. Tommy Atkins presided over the meeting and recalled the choice to call the club Suburbs was mainly because players were coming from Avondale, Point Chevalier, Mount Albert and Epsom to play for the club, and the boys from New Lynn at that stage made up only a small percentage of the players. It was at this meeting that the club colours were set down as red and blue, the jersey pattern to be 4-inch hoops in alternate colours. These jerseys however proved unprocurable at the time, and the newly formed club did in fact play in yellow and black jerseys for their first 2 seasons. Suburbs fielded teams in the 3rd and 4th grades that first year and did not have their own fields on which to host games on Saturdays, and played all their matches either at Eden Park or at the Epsom Showgrounds. 12 clubs entered 29 teams in the AU competitions in 1918, and only Grafton and Marist fielded teams in all 4 of the available grades. Suburbs was to mirror the growth of the game in Auckland through the years, and it's doubtful these rugby pioneers of 1918 were aware their legacy would result in a vibrant, community-focused institution that served as the heart of the sport of rugby in West Auckland for over 100 years.